There she is. Thank the gods. I was beginning to worry that you were never going to open your eyes again. No. Don't try to get up just yet. Your strength will return to you. You've been asleep for days. I'd gone out to fish in the morning and found you at the beach, passed out and half drowned. Judging from the state of your clothes and how cold your body was, there must have been an accident with your ship. I half expected I'd be burying you. Didn't expect you to live through the night. But once I got you back here into the hut and warmth started to sink in, chasing the chill from your bones, the color came back to your face. I knew then that you were strong and would pull through, even if it took time. Here, shall I sit you up then? There's a good lass. I've got some water here for you. Do you think you can hold the cup on your own? If not, I'm more than happy to assist. You got it? All right. Just sip slowly. It'll be the first drink to pass your lips in days. Good. Take a moment to collect yourself before you try to speak. I'm certain you have many questions. That being one of the bigger ones, of course. With you being a human, I'm not surprised you've never seen a kitsune before. We are rather private people. We keep to ourselves. Worship as we will, live as we will. I'm honestly surprised that you managed to drift so far before you landed on our shore. Most modern cruise ships keep well away from the island territories we inhabit. Were you with anyone else important to you on the cruise? No. You were on a vacation to treat yourself. I see. You had seen that fate brought you here then. The sands of your hourglass have many grains left to fall, where the sea would have gratefully claimed you. Your technology? I'm only familiar with the idea of such things in passing, but I would assume that even if you still had it on your person, being submerged in the ocean water for as long as you were would destroy it. No need to worry, lass. We do have ways to travel to the mainlands, but it will take some time to secure things for such a voyage, if that is what you wish to do. You have plenty of time to think it over, as I'm sure you have a life to get back to. But for now, let's focus on getting you rested and healed, shall we? Oh, did I just hear your stomach growling? You can likely smell the soup that's been simmering away for the better part of the day. We're well into the evening now. The sun should be setting shortly. What's in the soup? Just some vegetables, salt, a few aromatic herbs, meant to help nourish and restore strength to your tired body. And with the evening chill starting to creep in, the warmth certainly couldn't hurt. Let me fetch a bowl for the both of us. Ah, yes. Hospitality is something we Kitsune revere. It would go against both our customs and my personal moral code. To have simply left you and let the elements deal with you, it may have been the easier option than trying to nurse you back to health. But the easy choice isn't always the best one, is it? As with the water, you'll have to take your time with the broth. Pace yourself, without having any clue how long you drifted in the clutches of the sea. It may have been close to a week since you consumed anything. It's better to take it in small amounts of nutrients, rather than overdo it and revisit them. Wouldn't you agree? Here you go, lass. Let me just lay this tray in your lap, so the heat from the bowl doesn't make you drop it and scald yourself. Come again. Unexpectedly kind. Oh, you flatter me. Although, I feel as if it's almost a thinly veiled insult. No, no. The sharp teeth mean nothing, darling. If I meant to eat you, would I go to all the trouble of cleaning you up and having you occupy my bed for the past several days? Certainly not. Devouring you while you were weak and defenseless would have been immensely easier. Kitsune, like our common fox cousins, are omnivores. We are opportunists. We won't pass up an easy meal. Lucky for you, food is plentiful here. Or you may not have been breathing when I brought you off the beach. Relax, lass. You're safe here. I'm a kitsune, not catfolk. Felines are obligate carnivores. They only eat meat. If you'd been discovered by one of them in a different land, well, things may have gone differently. But I understand that being faced with someone who looks like a carnivore, one larger than you at that, could be a touch unsettling. How's the soup? Thank you. I know it's a bit plain, but as I mentioned before, we want to restore balance to your body, not drastically tip it from one extreme to the other. Famine to feast is as much of a shock to the system as the cold waters of the sea can be. Speaking of temperature, are you warm enough? We're lucky to still be in the warmer months of the year, but the chill can be a bit much once the sun's light is sunk beneath the horizon. The soup helped warm you? Excellent. Now that you're feeling a bit more yourself, do you mind telling me your name? If you remember, that is. What a pretty name. Mine? You can call me Koichi. I'm not the only one of my kind on this island. Not by a long shot. As I mentioned before, you're in no danger from us. You clearly mean us no harm, so we have nothing to offer save our hospitality until you're well enough to leave our shores. If you decide to leave. Why do I keep mentioning that? Our life here is much simpler than the hustle and bustle of life in the mainlands, lass. A bit more meaningful and less focused on material gains. We have a strong community here. That sense of belonging can be very appealing to people who've, well, sought such a thing their entire lives. On the rare occasion that a human winds up within our borders, they tend to want to stay. Easily excited little thing, aren't you? I certainly don't mean to give the wrong impression, but did you think I kept you warm enough to carry on living, just with your own lukewarm body heat and some blankets the past few nights? Certainly not. If you'd rather I not hold you this evening, I'll respect that without question. You'll have to speak up a bit, lass. Even with these big fox ears, I can't quite hear you. You're not opposed to the idea? Perfect. The evening stretches on. My energy is starting to wane. Come here to me, then. I promise I won't bite. There we are. Feel free to lay as you must to get comfortable. How have we been sleeping the past few nights? I either had you half atop my chest, or I curled around you pressed to your back. Most contact to ensure the greatest transfer of heat. You want me to Spoon with you. Is that how they refer to it on the mainlands? Such strange wording. But I suppose it makes sense. As you wish. You fit so perfectly here. But for now, let's get what rest we can. When morning comes, you'll have some soul searching to do. Sleep well, lass.